What's going on, you crazy bastards? You're back here with Rob Kimball on the Sons of Wrestling for a WWE Battleground review. Now we start off the show with Cameron and Naomi on the pre-show. They have their short little match. Cameron is just too slow in the ring, makes Naomi look bad and slows her up. But we do get up. I do like the heel tactics out of Cameron to pick up the victory here, and just progressing this feud. That's all this is doing here, and it seemed that that was the pattern of tonight's pay-per-view, and a lot of filler stuff, a lot of backstage segments, commercials, filler promos, just long drawn out stuff. There was some really good matches, there were some great spots, there was some really good things being developed during this pay-per-view, but it felt like it was a really good Raw, but not a good pay-per-view. So that's just my take. We started off with a very good match. The Usos versus the Wyatts, and holy shit, the exchanges during this, and like I said, this feels like build up for feuds to continue, and that's what you get right here with the Wyatts not picking up the victory and the Usos looking strong, and the Usos not knowing how can they take these guys out. Luke Harper is going strong as hell here, and they can't pin these guys. Eric Rowan's doing good, and anything that they do, they just couldn't do it. But at the end, we get the two Usos at the top of the ropes, top of the turnbuckle, double Uso splash on the Luke Harper. We get the pin, 1, 2, 3 victory in a "this is awesome" chance match. I tell you, it was really good. So many fucking near falls, and that was fun. Edge of the seat, who's gonna win, and wow. So, and then we move on to a backstage segment with Seth Rollins, and this leads to Dean Ambrose attacking him, and eventually Triple H ejecting Dean Ambrose from the building. So now we no longer have the match, Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose. So we are building that feud even further past this pay-per-view, just like the last match, just like the match before. So now he's not allowed back, so the match is gone. Then we move on to Paige versus AJ, and Paige was acting weird during this whole entire match. They do end up going all out. I did like how she did get out of the Black Widow, and then, but in the end here, AJ does pick up the victory with a Shining Wizard, and it was just an odd what Paige was doing. So clearly this feud is not done, and it will move on. And then we go to Kane and Orton backstage, trying to get on the same page, and it looks like Kane just might be back in Orton again. And finally we get the Rusev versus Swagger, or Rocky versus Dolph Lundgren. That America versus Russia, and really with today's news, the way things are going in the world, this goes very well. So the crowd is way behind Jack Swagger. We do have a decent match, and Jack Swagger is just looking badass this whole match. Rusev gets in some offense, but here in the end, you got Jack Swagger lock that Patriot lock in, and he did some damage to Rusev here, but Rusev gets tossed out to the outside of the ring. He gets the Patriot lock locked back in outside of the ring, but Rusev reverses it, slamming Swagger's head into the post that holds the turnbuckles, and wow, looked like he was down and out, and it looked like he was unconscious there for just a few moments. Rusev is pissed, throws him back in the ring, applies the camel clutch, aka Accolade. He's trying to sell the injury there on his ankle, doing well. But really, like in the beginning of this long drawn out promo by Lana, but you know, you would get to count out the reverse on the Patriot lock there. So Swagger's counted out. So really, you didn't get a clean victory here. So you continue this feud on, just like all the other matches so far. then we have Seth Rollins coming to the ring, and well, he demands to be victorious here. He demands to have his hand raised and be the victor because of a forfeit from Dean Ambrose, because he got himself ejected from the arena. You know, that's just the way it goes. So he is victorious here, but Dean Ambrose snuck back in. We get an all-out brawl. Holy shit, back and forth. These guys want to go at it. Security's out there. It's fucking fierce. We have Triple H coming down, trying to separate this. Eventually, we finally get them separated. This looked like the days of when Stone Cold was being escorted out, arrested in handcuffs, and he's just going at it, and that's the way Dean Ambrose was going, and it was good. It was awesome. Liked it, loved it, awesome, cool shit. Thumbs up. Hell yeah. And then we have the Bray Wyatt versus Chris Jericho match, and, well, the Wyatts are with Bray Wyatt during this, so you know you're going to get a little bit from them. They get ejected. So Bray Wyatt looks a little bit worried here, but he gets this fucking aggressive mean streak and goes right at Jericho. And really, Bray Wyatt's running the show here, and, well, Jericho ends up hitting a code breaker here. One code breaker. Victorious over Bray Wyatt. That's all it took. One code breaker. Okay. I don't know why. I'm just shocked. I'm very shocked. What did you guys think? Comment below. What's going on with Bray Wyatt now? What's going on with Chris Jericho now? Any ideas? Throw it out there, guys, because this is one that I just really don't know. Or do we just continue the feud? So, moving on to Seth Rollins going to leave the arena. He's all dressed in his gear because that's the way he rolls, man. He's going to go down to the Denny's, get some food with his gear on, and, well, he has security with him. Tells them, guys, I'm fine. I'm leaving. I don't need you in here anymore. So within 1.7 seconds after they leave his side, he's now worried, and he's looking around. He's looking around like a scared Friday the 13th movie, and well, Dean Ambrose is hiding in the trunk because there's so much air in there, and well, he gets out, and we have another little brawl between the two, and this leads to a broken windshield, dented up roof, and hood of the vehicle that Seth Rollins is going to be driving, and he does escape, takes off in the vehicle, trunk open, windshield broken. Who knows if the light's out? He's probably going to get pulled over and arrested for being dressed strange tonight. JBL, it's not Dean Ambrose that's going to be arrested. It's going to be Seth Rollins, because this is just strange. So, guys, just fucking around. Anyway, leaves Dean Ambrose in the parking lot, just fuming. So these two continue on the feud, and then we have the Battle Royal, and well, Bad News Barrett comes out, awesome fucking promo, and there's just the way he laid it down. Really, you're just delaying the inevitable. So it's great that you're gonna pick up the belt, whoever was victorious here, but gonna end up dealing with him in the end. So within time, and I really like that promo. It's really good. And you know, everybody's focusing on Khali getting him out in the beginning. This does happen. He's gone, and we do have some really cool shit. I liked the Ziggler elimination of Del Rio. That was pretty cool. And Bo Dallas, he gets an elimination, so he does his little showboating victory lap in the middle of the ring. Cesaro ends that real quick, and then we have Ziggler, man, is just rocking it. Cesaro's rocking it. Kofi Kingston is doing really freaking awesome, and we got a little snake Miz hiding, you know, and you got Sheamus doing a little bit of cool shit, but yeah, really, Cesaro, man. Oh man, he had some close encounters of being eliminated himself, and well, he stays in it toward the end, and then Heath Slater eliminates him. Heath Slater eliminated Cesaro. You heard that right, guys. fucking wow. And then, well, Heath Slater didn't stay in long anyway, but so we end up in the end with Ziggler and Sheamus. Looks like the two battling for the spot in very close encounters with both. But Ziggler here in the end ends up taking it, looks victorious. Miz sneaks back in. He was never eliminated. Flips him over the top rope. Miz is IC champ. Really? The moneymaker? Alright. As long as it's just a very short reign, then fine, to help promote some of his shit. Whatever. I know WWE, you need to make money, you need to do your thing, it's a business, I get it, but damn, not Miz, shit. Okay, after that, because that sucked, we move on to the Fatal 4-Way. Randy Orton, Kane, Roman Reigns, John Cena, here we go. Holy shit, really good stuff. Lots of let's go Cena, Cena sucks chants, the obvious. And then later on in the match, the obvious this is awesome chants, because this was awesome. Really good shit. Everyone looks strong. We have Orton and Kane forming an alliance in the beginning, but this does not last long. We start to get Roman Reigns chants. Really cool like that. And, well, that alliance between Orton and Kane comes to a halt, and the two start feuding, and that's that. They're done. They do not like each other. They made it very clear here tonight. Then we get that because those two are off into their own deal outside of the ring. We have Kane or John Cena and Roman Reigns toe-to-toe brawling. They're going all out, and we have some great exchanges between the two. And eventually here, Roman Reigns takes control of this entire match. He does his apron drop kick to everyone, and the one to Randy Orton was on the announce table. Very cool. He did his rounds. Then he ends up hitting a spear on Randy Orton through the fucking timekeeper's booth. Hell yeah, this is awesome chance. Really good shit. And just tons of near falls. Tons of them. Almost as many as the Usos Wyatt's match. And just everyone is almost victorious. Almost victorious. And then at the end here, after all that, because we had Roman Reigns just running shit and it looked like he was going to become victorious here, we do get Roman Reigns ends up spearing Kane. This leads to an RKO to Roman Reigns, which leads to an AA to Randy Orton on top of Kane, and John Cena pins Kane to retain his WWE World Heavyweight Championship belts to move on to SummerSlam against Brock Lesnar, and fuck, not many of us wanted that. I'm fine and okay with John Cena going against Brock Lesnar in the main event of SummerSlam, but he does not need the belts. But I guess the WWE machine knows a hell of a lot more than me, because it's a multi-billion-dollar business and I'm just some schmuck. That's the bottom line, guys. They have a plan clearly. This was the same thing with every pay-per-view from SummerSlam last year on up to Mania with Daniel Bryan. The frustration of the fans, but then the payoff was so awesome. But then again, Twitter did help out with that yes movement and all that good stuff to make that happen, but the people were heard. So, back to the drawing boards, folks. You people must be heard and start up some kind of hashtag Roman Reigns for whatever. Just come up with something. I'm sure it's already out there. I just haven't read Twitter yet. All in all, like I said, lots of filler shit, backstage promos. I did skip the Cody Rhodes and Goldust. It seems like the same thing as on the Raw, it was entertaining, but whatever. The edge of the seat for the tag match and the Fatal 4-Way, because you really, there were so many near falls that, man, you're right on the edge of the seat. You just, fuck yeah, I want whoever the hell you're rooting for, you know, you were just on the edge of your seat, and that makes wrestling fun, guys. So, follow me on Twitter at Rob Kimball Brand. go check out my website, sonsofwrestling.com. You can find all my cool t-shirts in there. Just click on the t-shirts. You can find my YouTube videos in there also. There's some cool shit. There's a Roman Reigns shirt in there, which I think I'm going to tweak it up. It's a Believe in Reigns shirt. I think it's going to just become an Assess and Attack shirt, which I think would be more fitting now. And there's a cool Vince Russo guy shirt in there, which I made and have contacted Vince about it. It's a Sopranos edition. I'm a Vince Russo guy, and he really likes it, so it may become part of his store and won't be available from me no longer. So that could be soon. Check it out. The link is right down here. So leave your comments below, hit the thumbs up, all that good stuff. Follow all my friends that I got over on the side over here, and I don't know, look forward to Monday Night Raw. What's going to develop? What feuds are coming? Most of them I think are going to stay the same, and besides John Cena, we'll go somewhere else. Where does Roman Reigns go from here? Who's his next guy? Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose. When will that happen? SummerSlam or even Raw? Just to make Raw on fire, who knows? Naomi and Cameron, what happens with them? I think it's going to continue. AJ and Paige, what happens there? Does Paige just fully snap? I think that's where it's going. And Bray Wyatt, what is next on his plate? But really, I don't think it even matters if he loses, because it goes with his character. Who cares? He's just there to do what he does, and I think he's just gonna get a bounce back here or something. And I thought it was gonna happen here with Chris Jericho. Didn't. So who knows, guys? It was fun either way with all the extra backstage commercials and all that good stuff. But I'm looking forward to Raw, so you guys should too. Peace.